Hey there YouTube, it's Maikeli7. Before I go out for my ride today, I figured I'd share with you the setup that I'm now using as of December 29th, I believe it is, or 30th, 2018. And the temperature today is a balmy, beautiful 68 degrees. Unbelievable. So let's take a look at the system. So there's my helmet. Got the Shoei R something 1000, whatever. It's not made for touring. I didn't realize that when I got it. Next helmet I get will be made for touring. Gonna do my research. So this is the GoPro Hero 7 Black on the front of the helmet. I've got it glued and taped and gorillaed and everything on there, so it's not gonna fall off, hopefully. And I've got the Sena 10C. So here's how that works. I record from here, I record from here. Both of them are recording video and audio. And then what I do is, I silence the audio from this, because the moment my helmet visor comes down, you cannot hear me talking. This one here, I silence the video, because the video from here is obviously better. So you get the audio from here, which is the microphone inside my helmet. So the audio comes from the Sena 10C, which I already had, and then the video comes from the GoPro Hero 7 Black. Now, if for some reason the Black stops recording, I still always have the backup of the Sena 10C video, so that comes in handy. Also, I have this movable mount that I can use to install my GoPro Hero 3 White that I've had for a long time now. It's got the Sena backpack, so I could technically use the audio from this as well, pipe it in through here, but I don't need it because the Sena 10C audio is great. So I can move this around. Last time I had it down on the crash bars, now I've got it up here. I'll see how that angle looks. And maybe at some point I might put it on one of those crash bars and see how it looks going out that way. But for now, that'll have to do. Now, anytime you have cameras, you have to have a place to put them. So I got a camera bag at Cycle Gear a while back, and so that's where my glasses go. This is where my wires and stuff, that's my pain management electrode patch thing, my outlet pluggy thing. So I got all kinds of stuff in there. I got extra do-rags and glasses and drugs and technological stuff. I get everything in here. I just pull that bag out when I go, and I'm all set. Of course, I'm still rocking my fancy gloves. And so there you go. Let's get out on the road, shall we? What's up, YouTubes? Today I'm going to talk about tech. All things tech. Because I have some time off now, you know, this free time during Christmas vacation. And that's not a good thing. Because I shop online and I watch videos about things. So I'm going to tell you the different goodies I've been thinking about in today's segment called Tech. Alright, so first things first, I need a new helmet because this helmet is starting to get old. And they say after a certain period of years, you should probably consider getting rid of your helmet. And so I think it's been about 5 years. I think I got this in 2014 or 13, and it's now 2019, so I think it's about time I get another helmet. I'll keep using this one and be unsafe once in a while. But I would like to get a new helmet. Hopefully one that is even safer and quieter and has more features than the helmet I'm currently using, which is the Shoei R something 1000, 1 billion, I don't know what the hell it is. It's a racing helmet. Didn't know that when I got it. I just went to Revzilla, saw a review of helmets, didn't think that there was much of a difference, and then I realized this helmet is designed to be down so you get the optimum wind flow through the vents and stuff, which is not a huge deal, but it does create a little bit more noise. So it would be nice to have a helmet where it was quieter. Goodness, I get foggy. I got my spectacles on, and they're getting foggy inside here. Which kind of brings me to my point about the new helmet I'm thinking about. It's the Arai CQV Pro something. It's an Arai. It's the touring helmet. If I do get it, I'll do a review of it, and I'll have the proper name. But Arai, if you didn't know this, is pretty much top of the line. And that's a good thing. It's got the DOT, which is a joke, rating, and it's got the Snell rating, which is really good, and I imagine the ECE as well, though I can't be sure about that. It has all this cheek padding that you can remove if you want to, make it more comfy, adjustable. It's got great venting, it's got great visor system with 2 different ways of stopping fogging, which is the pin lock thing that goes in there. And also they have vents that kind of push the air across it. So that's a good thing. And what else? Oh, it's got this sun visor thing that's on the outside of the helmet, and they say it doesn't cause any extra noise. And if you want to wear it down, you wear it down. If you want to put it up, you put it up. It's not inside the helmet, because inside would compromise safety. Isn't that freaky and cool that they have that? I think that's kind of nifty. So I'd like to take a look at that. That's where I'm headed, actually. I'm going up to the Cycle Gear to see if they have one I could try on. Any Arai at all, because I'm not planning on getting it now. I'm planning on getting it in March or April. That's kind of when this helmet will need to change as my everyday ride helmet. You might say, well, Mikey, why don't you get yourself one of those half helmet deals? And I'll tell you what, I don't want one. I already have like 6, and I don't want to wear them anymore, because I'd like to have a face. If I go down, I'd like to still have a face. I know, it's a peculiarity of me that I would like to have a face. So this helmet has comfort, it's got safety, it's got quality, it's got sun visor option, it's for touring. Oh, this guy here, he's really pushing it, huh? Woohoo! Good job, buddy, good job. Keep pumping it. The only problem with that helmet is, of course, the price, but, you know, you get what you pay for. And I've loved the Shoei, and the Shoei was not that different from the Arai. Not a huge cost difference, so I figure I'll just get the Arai. I've heard a lot of bad reviews about the Shoei GT Air. Well, not a lot of bad reviews. I've heard 2 not so great reviews of it, and they're from people I kind of trust. One is Fort9. I don't know if you've watched any of his stuff yet, but Fort9 he's talented, man. The guy knows his stuff. He's like a professor of motorcycling. Knows about the gear, knows the science behind the gear, can explain it very easily and entertainingly. If you haven't watched Fort9, give him a look, because he's really good. Also RevZilla, I go a lot with RevZilla, I look at their reviews too. And there's this one guy in England who has this really effeminate voice, who talks about the Arai and says it's awesome, and when he was unboxing it, he was thinking that they should have trumpets, da, 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 kind of thing, because apparently it's just super duper cool. So
So that's the helmet. Next thing I've been thinking about is when I need to get new tires at some point, I was thinking about buying either Michelin Commander 2 tires or Pirelli Night Dragon tires. I've done some review work again on those and found out that if you're on a cruiser like this, and this is considered a cruiser, even though Harley calls it a touring bike, the world considers this a cruiser, and cruiser slash tourer. So if I want to be on a touring bike but still be able to tackle twisties more than the regular person, lean the bike over farther, grind up the footboards. And that was actually something that was mentioned. If you want to grind up your footboards, if you look underneath your footboard pillar and you see they're all ground to nubs, then you want to get this tire, and that was the Pirelli Night Dragon. So that might be an option. The only drawback with the Pirelli is it doesn't last as long. You don't get as much mileage out of it, but you'll have fun doing it. Also, it's good for a lot of torque. If like you're going to go gunning it, I think that's a good tire to have. The Michelin Commander 2s, well, you know, Michelin is the benchmark for quality across the whole tire community, whatever. They're just not just cars, but bikes too. I mean, Michelin is great. Every time I've ever owned a Michelin tire, I've been very happy. They're quiet, they're supple, they're smooth. And the Commander 2, apparently, it can, you know, lean pretty good. I've got the standard Harley Dunlops on now, and, you know, they're okay. But I noticed that when I'm in, you know, really heavy cornering, I can feel a little bit of wiggliness in there. I can feel a little bit of feedback that's not pleasant. It's not confidence inspiring, that's for sure. So when these tires need to be replaced, I think I might do that. I might just get a pair and save them in the garage when it's getting kind of close. That way I can just bring them down to the dealership and say, put these on. Put them on and balance them. So I don't have the technology or the ability to change my own tires. So one of those two will go on. And you never know, I might just wimp out and get the Dunlops again. Dunlops again. So that's the number 2 tech thing I've been thinking about. Number 3 thing, which I've already mentioned, I'll just mention it again briefly here, is the boots. I'm going to be getting some nice new boots pretty soon. I'm timid on this road sometimes. I just started, you know, today I've been only riding, what, 5 minutes? So I don't think I have the confidence to tackle that twisty very confidently. But it was worth a go. Now I get to go to this never-ending red light. Oh, there's another car, thank goodness. So the boots that I'm thinking about getting, or not thinking, they're coming. They're Icon Elsinore 1000 Special Edition boots. And I've done a little bit of research on them. They're not for walking. They're for riding. They're very stiff. And they look like something out of a Mad Max movie. Apparently they harken back to the BMX days, which, you know, I don't know about that, but they're black. They're what they call murdered out, which means they're just all black on black. I like that. They've got adjustable straps on the outsides of the boots, multiple places, so you can kind of adjust it to your comfort level. It also has a zipper on the inside so that you can zip out of them real quick, which is really nice. Don't have to go fiddling. You can wear them pants in the boot or pants out of the boot, depending on what you decide. I'll probably go pants in. They've got you know, the toe box, they've got the ankle, they've got the shin. I mean, it's a proper riding boot. So if you go down, your feet and shin and ankle will be protected, and your heel. And they've got, you know, stuff so they don't slip when you're stopping at a red light or something. So I think that'll be a good addition to my gear stable. Can you have a stable for gear? You see, I'm slowly assembling the ultimate in just my riding stuff. Let's call it that. I've got the bike, I've got the performance on the engine. I'm gonna add, you know, performance tires. I'm gonna get a nice helmet. Not that this isn't a nice one, but a nicer helmet. I'm gonna get the boots, and hopefully everything will be, you know, copacetic, as they say. There's a, just as an aside here, Fortnite was talking about mistakes that most motorcycle riders make, and that's the wave. At least in countries where you drive on the right hand side of the road, like I do. If you're in a country like England or Scotland or Wales or Ireland or Japan or Australia, New Zealand, Fiji, it's the other side, and so you can't really wave because that's your throttle hand. So I don't think waving is as much of a thing there. But here, Fort 9 was saying if you wave, you're sending the wrong signal to other drivers slash riders, because you put your hand out to the left, and that's a signal, you know, to go left. No, it's not. I mean, it is. Yes it is, sorry, but that's not the biker wave. I could have gone that way. The biker wave is not straight out to the left. The biker wave is down, and you put the two fingers out, meaning two wheels, and the two wheels go down. What you're basically saying is, I hope you stay on two wheels. At least that's what I mean it to be. And so that's, I mean, yes, you could maybe mistake it for I'm stopping, but technically I'm stopping is, especially on a touring bike like this with a big pack where you can't even see my arm unless I stick it up, it'd be more of an out and then down like that, you know, kind of thing. But I've never seen anybody do hand signals ever that I can recall. In any mode of transport, I've never seen hand signals. I'm the only one that does them. I don't even do them that often. I have my turn signals, and that's pretty much it. And I'm keeping my eyes on the mirrors and stuff. Anyway, I do the biker wave.